Let's say 80s, like not even 80s, like the old school Batmobile or the kit car.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, let's see where you're going with it, because they're both, you know, if you're looking at the old school Batman,
yeah,
I forget what that thing was.
It's like was it like a Plymouth or something like that?
I don't know, but it was modded out. So for the 60s, it was super cool because it, you know, had his permanent T-top there with his little light on top, but it had a rocket motor, man.
I like how everything was labeled.
Oh, yeah.
Super handy.
Hey, you might forget where you put the bat spray at, you know?
Yeah, and you know exactly where it's going to be because it's going to say bat spray.
Boom. Yep.
I like how a fire extinguisher that's clearly a fire extinguisher has a label that says bat extinguisher or bat fire extinguisher.
But think about it. Where else, what other show did you have where you got punched and it said bam or pow?
I used to watch it all the time.
Dude, awesome. But I mean, Knight Rider was pretty cool too, right? So that, I know that one there. So I think that was a 81 Trans Am. You know, they put the, you know, Kit's little zinging light back and forth. But yeah, man, old Michael Knight sitting there talking to his car. Yeah, come pick me up. So think about it, right? So back with the old Dick Tracy watch, and some people have no clue. They're probably going, "Who the hell is Dick Tracy?" Boom,
there it
you got
is.
one. Exactly.
They probably had these back then, and they're just waiting for the right moment. Bam.
Well, here's what I'm waiting for. We never got the Maxwell Smart, you know, the phone shoe. You know,
what a great idea that was.
Dude.
I wouldn't have to carry it. I would always have it with me.
That's it, man.
I could have different styles. I could have sneakers.
Hey, man.
Besides gum getting in your hair. you know what I mean? It's perfect.
But you just put the cone of silence on for your protection.
Oh, that was my favorite one. The two bubbles and it had a connected tube. Oh God.
Yeah.
What a great show.
Oh yeah.
Maxwell Smart.
Oh yeah, dude. That was some good TV back then. I mean, across the board.
Yeah. That's some great TV. Now you had a kind of a kit kind of like car. I mean, you had the IROC.
I did. Still do.
You still got the blue IROC?
No, not the blue one.
Oh, you got a new one?
Well, you say it well.
Camaro?
Yeah. So it was a 92, or I guess it still is a 92. Yeah. But I think I'm going to get rid of it because it just sits out in the, there's not enough time to sit there and have umpteen cars in the driveway. And
is that the one that you had impounded for getting too many speeding tickets on Bragg for like 30 days or something?
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you? Who was that?
No. I don't remember. I did have to go to federal court over a speeding ticket. Yeah. I mean, because you get a speeding ticket on post.
Yeah. Oh, you had to go to Fayetteville court?
No. I had to go to the Fayetteville federal court. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
So speeding on Fort Bragg that was a federal crime?
If you went over, so here's the deal. If you were 15 miles an hour or under, you merely went to MWR and you paid your fine there. And then they gave you like a Frisbee or some crap.
Yeah, we had some badass cars. Remember my car?
Dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy.
The 280ZX turbo.
Yeah, man.
T-tops.
Zoom.
Yeah, had the gold pinstripes.
Yep. But no, I got busted going over 15. Dude, it had to be the 80s, man. Because we were doing EIB training. And it was funny because I had to go to federal court. I somehow
that was before I got there then because you'd already had your EIB.
Yeah.
Because we had EIB in Korea.
Yeah.
You could get it over there.
Well, you had it at any major installation.
Yeah,
You know,
but I
they
think
all,
they did it like different. I don't think they did it every year. They bragged they did it every year. Their division,
yeah,
didn't they? Yeah.
yeah. Division did it every year, and
Yeah.
they used to do it where they broke it down. It was spread out, so even if you didn't get it with your brigade, if you could bamboozle the command and go to with another brigade, so you figure third brigade would run it whenever.
Yeah.
They'd pretty much leave the site there. I think first brigade or second would go occupy it, go
Yeah.
run it for their brigade.
And what's the big
So,
deal?
hey man, blue badge of cards, blue badge of cards. It doesn't matter who administers.
Where you got it? No.
Yeah. But anyway, long story short, I go to federal court after I'd supposedly changed my date because I told them, hey, I was doing EIB training or something. Couldn't make my court date. All right. So they told me a date. Somewhere, something got mixed in translation. Either they told me the wrong date, I wrote it down wrong. I show up a day late. So I'm in federal court, right, for a speeding ticket on Fort Bragg. They're reading off the names of people, All right. I said, oh, maybe I'm just bumped to the back. Finally, at the break, I go up to the little DA and I was like, hey, you haven't called my name. And she's like, well, what's your name? I tell her. She's like, oh, you're supposed to be here yesterday. I was like, oh, no. You guys told me today. She's like, hang on. I'm like, oh, geez. So now they do some more cases. It's stupid stuff, man. Nothing that really, nobody's out there, no axe murder, no federal crimes. It's all just stupid stuff from Bragg. So next break comes along. She's like, yeah, you're good. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm good? She's like, yeah, we got to take care of it. Go beat it. So long story short, I guess for missing my court date, hanging out in the courtroom for a couple hours or
That was punishment enough.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, over a speeding ticket. I'm like, really? I'm going to have a federal crime, for a speeding ticket.
This is going to follow me for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Oh, good Lord. Whatever. So yeah.
Man.
But yeah, it wasn't me I don't know who got their car impounded. I'm trying to think. Who was the speed demon back in the day? I don't know.
I could have swore that was you. Maybe it was Duke or someone like that.
I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Sorry, pal.
Those were fun days.
Oh, dude. Yeah. But dude, it's all changed now. Now they're living in 6-story, I don't know, something or others, and yeah.
They're not having as much fun as we did.
Oh hell,
no
they're
way.
all locked. They're all locked down.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's it, brother. It's like it's hit and miss, right? So you got one in your pocket. Some places you throw it on, some places you don't. I'm just like, really, dude. I don't know. Some places seem to more enforce, some not, and I'm like, I'm still not totally sold on it. But hey, who am I?
Yeah. I like,
but it's
like walking through the grocery store and you see another dude who doesn't have one on, and you're like,
for somebody, you know the deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, but see, it's like such a scam, right? So when I was coming back from California, I'm in the airport, I got a drink, and of course you don't need to wear your mask when you're eating or, drinking, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just pulling my bag along, walking through the airport, occasional sip here, and you get some people that are looking at you like, hey man, what are you doing? I'm like, well, the rules are if I'm eating or drinking, I don't have to have the mask. So as long as you got something in your hand,
yeah,
I don't know, man. I still don't know. Is the mask for me? Is the mask for you? Is the mask just to make you feel good?
I don't know.
Who knows? So
CDC, they update their stuff all the time. It's 3% deadlier than the flu. Not 30, not 20.
Okay. So here's my thing. If it is 3%, and I'm not going to argue their deal, but how many misdiagnoses has been there? Yeah.
Did you hear about our governor?
No.
Go ahead. I'll tell you about that in a second.
No, I was just going to say, if you come in with flu-like symptoms, you automatically get earmarked, as China virus.
Well, the flu is still a thing.
100%.
You know what I mean? Maybe I just simply have the flu.
Well, exactly. I come in with the sniffles, or I have a fever, Now my lighting, stupid. I love the sun. It's like, pick your poison, what you're doing, either on or off. But it's like trying to figure out, if I come in with a fever, sniffles, whatever, is it the flu? Is it the China virus? Is it whatever? But my understanding, these healthcare providers get more money if it's the China virus for whatever reason. So what are they going to do? They're going to earmark everything China virus, and maybe I just have the flu. Maybe I just have a common cold. But it's to the point of being ridiculous. Yeah. So let's get on with our lives, and just go from there, man.
So the president's coming into Ohio, right? He's going into Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Mike DeWine wants to go. Governor Mike DeWine. Okay. So he takes the test that the Secret Service provide him, or maybe it's okay for him to do his own test, but the Secret Service has got to verify that he don't have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Comes up positive. The same guy that's been telling us, wear a mask.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Yeah. Wash your hands, stay in place, and you got the China virus. So
later that day, takes another test. Why? I don't know. Takes another test.
Negative.
So either you didn't follow your own stuff, you got it. The second test is simply wrong, or these tests aren't worth a damn.
Dude,
I think these tests aren't worth a damn.
Sure, and if that's the case, then you didn't even take your own protocol that you've been pushing out, to the state. So why? So here's the thing. Why take another one? So here's the part that baffles me, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you take the test, it comes a positive, then you should sit there and go, okay, I'm positive for COVID. And I don't know what you do at that point. Do you go to the hospital? Do you sit at your house? I mean, there's so much misinformation what to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, hey, quarantine for 14 days. Okay, cool. I quarantine for 14 days. I have no signs, or maybe I'm asymptomatic, or who knows what, right? And then what? That's the part that I don't get. I don't understand is, all right, you wait 14 days, no signs, symptoms, you're good, clear, beat it, off about your life. But in essence, it's a continual 14-day process. If you come around anybody, right? If I happen to go to the grocery store, and let's say, for example, I don't wear my mask in the car, because that seems to be a common theme, right? Safety first.
Dude.
So if I don't have my mask on as soon as I leave the safety of my residence that I've disinfected because I go through a can of Lysol a day or whatever it is I do, and I go to the store, now what? So I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I've yet to figure out the rhyme, the reason.
I don't think they know. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Do I need to get closer? No. Is it better when I'm closer, or better when I'm leaning back? Or maybe I lean close in. Hang on, we'll let you.
Did you see the virtual fans that Fox Sports had going on for the baseball games? It was like full of fans. No. Maybe I'll post it up and these guys can see it.
Yeah.
Tell me how they could not generate some kind of a fake riot or some kind of unrest.
Yeah.
It scared the crap out of everybody. I mean, War of the Worlds kind of thing. Orson Welles, full blown, except you're not just hearing it on the radio.
Yeah.
You're seeing it. And it looks real as shit, especially if they're saying like a helicopter shot or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but here's the question. Were they real, or were they cardboard dummies?
Dude, they had full motion.
No way.
Oh, but it's unbelievable.
No, but I've seen full motion because I've watched Weekend at Bernie's.
That was pretty convincing.
Yeah. Hey, man. Bernie was tired. He was just taking a break.
Talk about tired.
No, dude. Here's the thing. To be honest with you, I haven't watched much TV news because you know what? It's all rubbish. I'm not getting anything out of it. And so I'm going to sit there. I might watch, when I say the local, we've got, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's like a bare bones, not even associated with any of the major entities, right? Like a standalone kind of private.
Like a channel, like a station?
Yeah.
News and everything?
Yeah. So they do news, they do weather on the ones. I might watch a quick that just to get a quick, what is the state doing? What has the governor put out? So I'm slightly apprised to what's up. We're at phase 2. Not quite sure what that means. I think we can go to restaurants at 50%. Some are doing it, some aren't. There's no consistency, right? So it just gets to a point where you don't watch it every day. You might watch it on occasion just to go, is there anything going on? Or, hey, let me just see what the weather's going to be, and really, I'm so over it personally. I don't care. Let's get life going back to where we need to be. Let's figure out what we're going to do. But I'm tired of sitting at the standstill. I mean, I don't mind. Here's the thing. I don't mind being at the house. The house is fine. I've got my gym here. I've got plenty of things to do around the house. It's not that I've got to leave the house. But here's the thing. It's just affecting business across the board. And when you see all these businesses just being crushed, and when I know fellow small business owners that are being crushed because they're not deemed essential, or they can't bring employees in, or whatever the case may be, or the materials they need they can't get, or the supply chain. If I could tell you the number of times talking to industry partners, supply chain, it is constant. So cool, man. I may get parts manufactured from state X. Well, state X isn't working, or they don't allow full capacity, or whatever the case may be. It's just this big vicious cycle. So yes, you may have one governor going, hey, you can't work, or you can't do this, but the trickle down effect is just out of control. So
yeah, I think like in our state, I think we're looking at a third of these businesses that shut down are not coming back. Yeah, that is a huge number.
Yeah, like you huge still have number. You have some restaurants that never recovered. They, done, closed. So now, what's it going to do? At what point are businesses going to be so far in the hole where they're just going to throw the hat in and go, we can't survive anymore? So I think really we've seen I haven't seen the food trucks. Those things are still rolling. They probably had kind of the best setup because they were still able to do some stuff. Yeah. We've had food trucks here in the neighborhood. It's really? Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah. So they'll go out there, they'll put their cones, do all your social distancing stuff that you're supposed to do. Yeah. So why leave the neighborhood? And I'll support, because here's the deal, man. They're trying to make a living. I'm trying to support. And it's like, yeah. So I know for us, we've done probably more eating out now just to try to go, all right, how do we help these people out, man? And even though I'm getting to go, I'm still leaving my tip.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I mean, they got crushed. That was good.
Nice. All right.
No, man.
Cool, buddy. Another one in the books.
Yeah. What a good dude. What a good dude. Yeah, I had no idea he had moved out to Texas. Tejas.
Yeah, rolled out there. Crazy. Yeah, he went out there. He said what? Been about a year, I guess. Hasn't been that long ago. So
you know what? I don't think I even knew. Well, when were we down in Meridian? That's been over a year. Well over a year. Oh, going on 2.
Yeah.
So it had to been before.
What was that?
After that?
Was that February 19?
Yeah. Yeah. February 19.
I don't know. Yeah. Everything starts rolling together, brother. It's like.
So went to a ghost hunt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ever done one of those?
No. Educate me. What's a ghost hunt?
Well, you usually go to a pretty cool place. You might go to a prison or something like that.
Okay.
The wife likes it. It's kind of her thing. She really enjoys it. Hey, it usually has a B&B involved. So, I'm there. All I got to do is show up.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I didn't see anything.
Whoa, come on now.
Yeah.
Get out.
All right. They had a full production, swag table. and you went to all these different areas of the property, and there's some true believers there, though.
100%.
Guarantee you that. But it was a lot of fun. Maybe next time I'll rope you into one of those.
Or we go do the Savannah Ghost Tour.
We've been to Savannah. We did not do the ghost tour. Have you done that one?
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. Of course, buddy. I saw all kinds of ghosts. Yeah.
Now.
So it's take a picture. Okay. So let me paint it for you, right? So I think we're driving around, if I remember right. So you want to, the driver comes up and, hey, here's house X. Oh, take a picture. But you got to have your flash on, so it gets something. And of course, you go back and look at your pictures, and the flash gives you something in the window. And, oh, look at there. It's got to be a ghost. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
So needless to say, I wear my brown trousers just in case,
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, they're all, you go there.
Savannah's such a cool place.
Oh, Savannah is cool. Yeah. But, it's one of those, you go there to go there just to go, hey, all right, cool. I'm not really expecting to see anything. I think Charleston's the same way. I think they've got a ghost tour as well.
Yeah. Now we went to Salem.
Yep.
We went to the Ohio State Reformatory, the place where they filmed Shawshank Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
We've been to Gettysburg, and we bailed on that ghost hunt. That was kind of lame. We hit the pub.
But see, here's the thing with Gettysburg, right? So
love that town.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like when you go to the battlefield, and I don't know where they do the ghost tour at, if it's around, in Gettysburg proper, if they actually
it was Gettysburg proper where we went.
Okay.
It wasn't on the battlefield.
Yeah, but the point is, here's the thing: you go out to the battlefield, and for those that haven't been, it's one of those you've got to go.
Got to go.
Because, like, I know for me, especially when you went, to Little Round Top, standing where Chamberlain and the 20th Maine basically held it, right? And you're like, this is it.
Yeah.
It's totally different when you're there and you're like, wow.
And you talk about some horrible, horrible terrain.
Dude. Well, think about it. Just all that open area.
Oh my gosh.
Prior to even getting to Little Round Top, right? So you sit there and go, well, how do all these guys get smoked? There's nothing.
There's nothing.
I mean, from side, from Union to Confederate side, there is nothing there.
Oh man.
Nothing
there at all.
Nope. And all you're doing is online going, yeah, we're heading this way. And it's just, you're walking into freaking cannon fire, man, or it's volleys of fire. It's like
brutal.
Wow. Yeah.
Brutal. Cool place to visit though. It's definitely one of those, you got to do it at least once, especially if you have any kind of, interest in, that kind of history, which everybody should, but it's just a great trip regardless, but yeah, man.
Yeah. And you go there, and I won't say ghosts per se, but there's something powerful about that piece of earth, man. I mean, you're just like, wow. Yeah. So if you can sit there and go, what went on there? Absolutely just amazing.
Cool place. You know what? The town is nice. It's got a nice little university there. It's got some nightlife there. We had a blast. We've been there a couple times.
Yeah. No, definitely one of those, hey, put that on your go check it out list. So
yeah. So
but
anything else going on?
No, man. Did you say the ghost tour there was any good or not?
We bailed on that one.
You bailed?
Yeah, we bailed on it. It was like you said, it was Gettysburg proper. It wasn't in the wasn't in the battlefield. Yeah, we bailed on that one.
Yeah.
We hit the pub.
Hey. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Once you figure out how you got to get your alcohol, you got to go to a liquor store. You can't go to a grocery. It's, but once you figure it out, you know where to go.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. So, like Tennessee, if there's a grocery store or convenience store or something like that, like within 100 meters from a church, they don't sell anything.
Really?
So like, yeah, you could whip in going, hey, think you're going to get something? Nope. I'm like, what's up? See the church? Oh yeah, the church is over there, Can't sell it. It's like, yeah. So it's interesting, some of the different rules. But you go somewhere like Outer Banks, they got drive-through,
Good for them.
you know, I guess we'll call it drive-through convenience stores. You know, pull in there. What do you want? Give me some beer. Chuck it in there, and off you go.
God.
But yeah,
That's what, as it should be.
hey, I mean, it's all about convenience. You know, you pay a couple bucks more just in case you don't want to get out of the car. But hey, slap it in there, and there you go. But yeah. But no, nothing really on the plate, man. Just trying to, you know, just about caught up from California. So again, when you step away for 10 plus days, yeah, it's just a lot of catching up to get done.
Well, we haven't been behind the mic in a while.
Dude, we haven't been behind the mic in probably 2+ weeks.
I know.
At least.
Well,
so
yeah, I mean, it was kind of rough. We had some issues here in the city.
Yep.
With, some violence that kept us busy, and then you just getting back from your trip. By the way, how'd the travel go? Any problems with that?
None,
Yeah,
except
that's
for wearing
good.
a mask.
Yeah.
I had to sit there like,
Yeah.
dude, you know, it's like, why? I got it. I'm in this sealed box, right? So I'm gonna try to apply common sense here. So you've got me in this box, all right, but I can take off my mask to eat or drink, but then I got to put it back on. So if you've let me get exposed at one point, why not just go, hey, dude, you know, expose away.
You should do?
But hey,
have one of those helmets that have the two coasters.
Oh yeah,
you know,
dude.
Like the cup holders on the side, like you get at the ball game and had the tubes go through.
Yep.
And just run it underneath the mask. There you go.
So, well, you could do that, or of course, I don't have anything to. They'd basically taken 2 masks and they put them where it looked like.
So when they opened up their mouth, it gave them like a beak.
No, it wasn't a beak. So it was a flat, you know, it looked flat, but they'd taken 2 masks and basically they didn't have to take their mask off to eat or drink. And you're just like,
dude,
whatever.
You know, you always got those guys, you know, the old guys, you see them in the grocery store. You can't tell me what to do, and I'm not going to do it. So I always like seeing those guys. I always like to kick them a shout out. I'm standing in the deli, you know, I got my mask on.
Hey, like I said, if it's up to me, you know, I'd prefer not to. Yeah. I got it. Some places will more enforce it than others, but those that don't,
yeah,
you know. For example, I know what grocery store I can go to and not get yelled at. I know what grocery stores I can go to. And,
yeah,
exactly. You know, so
I haven't really seen a whole lot of the non-mask shaming going on.
So you fly. When you fly, they will make a public announcement for a mask shaming.
Oh, to do it, or that they're doing it. So they're shaming.
No, they're shaming whoever, but they're reminding, you know, ensure that your mask stays above your nose and below your mouth. And you're just like, really? Okay, whatever. So it's like, get me off as quick as I can.
Yeah.
You know, or
was the plane crowded?
They weren't doing any type of not seating rows, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much filling them up, because you got to think, they're not getting the amount of flyers they were before. So from a mere business standpoint, it would make sense if you're going to have less flights, pack them in.
Yeah.
And be done with it, you know? But I didn't really, you know, I got it. You got to stick a mask on, inconvenience, whatever. But again, just the part of you can take it off. Well, I mean, if anyone's got anything, you're exposed there, you know? So that's the part I don't get. It's
you're
like
breathing that recirculated air and
whatever. But I seem to be healthy. I seem to have made it. So
shockingly.
Yeah.
So that video that you posted with the girl trying to get in the pool by jumping off the roof.
Yep. On the trampoline.
Oh. She had to have been going 35 miles an hour when she hit that side of that pool.
Dude, I don't know if her back is broken. I don't know what her medical condition is, But you watch that and you're like, oh, good Lord. You know,
You talk about a set of balls jumping off of that roof.
but
There's
see, here's the thing. It
absolutely
goes,
zero chance that that was going to be successful.
but that's like Evel Knievel, right? It goes right back to Evel Knievel. You got one of two choices. I'm either going to crush this thing and be Graham famous, or I'm going to crush this thing.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, that was unbelievable.
Dude. That one, you had that one old girl. She was going to jump from the trampoline. Now, she didn't go from the roof. So the other one I put on today was the one just going to get some bounces off the trampoline to try to.
Yeah.
You got to be committed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like
she was holding back.
Yeah. Caught her foot. Bam.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. But yeah.
You guys got any trips coming up, or you guys taking any family trips? Or you kind of waiting, see what happens?
Oh, excuse me. Everything's on hold right now. Obviously with Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going up to Connecticut end of the month.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
supposed to do that. Supposed to do that class with Ken. And then come back pretty much the majority of, well, I don't say the majority, probably up until mid-September is clean. Just waiting on her. Then I've got to go down, film some stuff with Panteo. Then we're going out to your place.
Is the 23rd good?
Yeah, man.
23rd's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead.
Lock it in because, yeah, lock it in.